This Friday, be the first to see
Generic Summer Blockbuster Part 2.
You've waited for this, and this weekend, your wait is over. Bigger explosions than
Generic Summer Blockbuster Part 1.
starring
That guy that won the Oscar last year.
playing everyone's favorites
Police officer who plays by his own rules.
and the beautiful
Actress who used to be a model, but now she's an actress, but still does modeling on the side.
playing
A woman in trouble who got together with the wrong guy or has been kidnapped or what the fuck ever.
you'll pay for the whole seat, even though you'll only be using the edge of it.
You'll probably feel disappointed.
Friday night.
Generic Summer Blockbuster Part 2. Explosions. Title screen. Theater near you.
What's going on, Empire? This is Stupid Talking Stupid on the DVM production Empire. I'm Patrick.
And I'm Bear, and we were the stupid, so you don't have to. I just love knowing that I can start the show disappointing you right off the jump. I was like, I'm having a good day. You know what I haven't done in a while? Upset Patrick.
No, you do it constantly, so it's okay.
I try to be there for you and do these wonderful things that I know you appreciate. I just oh my god. So how was your week?
It's all right. I mean, it's hot.
Oh, it wasn't that bad.
Well, I pulled out a bunch of all those bushes that are in front of the front door. Oh, yeah,
All of them?
all of them.
That's a lot.
It's a lot. Like they had been dying. I got this small chainsaw, and that was
hold on real quick. Are you talking about the ones that go the entire length of the front sidewalk?
Yep.
Fuck.
And it was a bitch. Let me tell you. I mean, it was like, so a lot of them were dead. So a lot of it's just pulling it out. The real job is going to be getting rid of the stumps. But yeah, it was something. I'm sitting there with this mini chainsaw that worked awesomely, by the way. And then at one point in time, like a stick got caught in the chain. And so I took my hand off the trigger thing, and I'm messing with it. And then I was like, you know what? I'm gonna take the battery out.
I was gonna say you got a fucking accident from a mandolin when you were just trying to take something off of it, and now you're
see, I learned
chainsaw.
I learned. Well, no, I was just trying to remove the stick. I wasn't near the blade, but I was like,
Have you seen none of the Final Destination movies?
I know, that's exactly what I thought of. I thought to myself, I've always watched those movies thinking to myself, they're like, yeah, I know death is after us, but we still got to live our life. Don't drive behind that truck carrying fence posts.
I never do.
I won't either.
I saw an article the other day about post with the headline of it being like, how Final Destination changed people. And it's like, yeah, people don't want to drive behind this. I don't drive behind any the pickup trucks that have stacks of fucking pallets, 20, 30 pallets high, and they're kind of tied down, but not really.
I had a car come off a car carrier once.
Nope.
I was 3 cars back, and I was like, Jesus Christ. Everyone's like, it's like Final Destination. I'm like, yeah.
I'd rather it not be.
Yeah.
I'd rather be more I'd rather be more like the Smurfs movie. Lighthearted, family friendly. I don't have cars thrown at me. That's the biggest movie. I mean, that was the review of the Smurfs movie. Family friendly, fun, didn't have cars thrown at me. The vehicles or DVD copies of the movie cars.
Right.
Either of which you don't want thrown at you.
No,
they will hurt.
Yeah.
I haven't. Now, I'm just extrapolating this data from other DVDs thrown at me, but I'm assuming that the DVD for Cars will also hurt.
Then Battleship.
No, Battleship could never hurt me. It has always been. Patrick, Battleship has always been there for all of us. And for you to sit here and not preach the good word of Battleship, you, sir, have sunk life's Battleship. Do you ever think about that?
No.
Maybe you should, huh?
No.
Maybe you should. Think about yourself and others in Battleship while you're at it.
Just a little, be a little bit above yourself. Never know there's this whole world out there, and Battleship.
Right now, Patrick, you're thinking like the little 2-hit ship,
right?
Very small-minded, lost in the sea. I need you to think about the sea of life, Patrick.
The sea of the sea.
I need you to think about the 5-hit aircraft carrier. You're big and dumb, and you're just in the way.
Mm-hmm.
Be that.
Mm-hmm.
Be that, Patrick.
Be that one.
Be that as it, Patrick. It's by the time you finally accepted yourself as
no.
What? Is that not your title?
No, it's not.
Which is weird. It's in here as your title.
Yeah, I know.
Well, this one and this one, I can't get rid of this one.
You can get rid of the other one, but you just don't.
What, this one? I can't get rid of this one. What are you talking about?
That's fine. He's not calling in. That's for sure.
You don't know that Preston's not going to call in,
dude. You
don't know that
he was supposed to call me last night. I go,
oh,
I'm like, yeah. I go, call me last night. I go, do not call me tomorrow at 4.
He'll call you, be like, I'm on Kansas time. You're like, it's the same time zone. He's like, well, we do things a little different down here. Hey, you know, where's life? A lot slower down here in these parts.
Mm-hmm.
Just every chair becomes a rocking chair.
Yeah. It's like, where'd you get a piece of like wheat?
Keep it in my wheat pocket.
Our lawn is getting so like the landlord sends landscapers to do the lawn here. Our lawn is getting so long that I had to shoo like a pride of lions out of there. They thought it was the fucking Serengeti. I'm like, get out. So I thought to myself yesterday, if I had passed out from the heat, nobody would see me because of the length of the grass.
And then in Honey, I Shrunk the Kids fashion, the lawnmower would be stopped over you.
Right.
While your dad's going, hey, don't. He just pushes it up over your body and stops on top of your back. Like, what? I can't hear.
I can't hear.
No, it's a really good podcast. I'm listening to Stupid Talking Stupid. Have you heard of it?
It's about this one where like this bitch married a pirate ghost. I don't know. It's crazy. I wonder if it'll ever happen again or come back.
Yeah, because I think it's gonna work out forever. They're definitely not gonna get divorced.
No.
I mean, she's into this kind of thing.
Yeah.
You know what?
Everybody loves them ghost hoes.
We're gonna see.
I was gonna say dead air. What are you doing?
I'm gonna see when's.
I thought you were segueing.
Well, no, I'm trying to see if there's any new news about her. No. The last one is when she called off the wedding.
Oh man.
I know. First she got, engaged to the ghost, but as of October 2020, the last news article I'm seeing, she called off the wedding.
Well, a lot of stuff happened in 2020.
Yeah, they were stuck in the house together for so long.
Now she couldn't let it in. You never know. I've had ghost COVID.
Oh, Ghostvid.
I
fucking
Ghostvid 13. Worst movie idea ever. I'm stuck in his house with a ghost that has COVID.
There's no masks for this.
It's this Friday. It's quarantine time.
God damn
it. That's next week's cold open.
Oh shit! Now that I got this article pulled up,
right?
It was good. Let's see. We called the wedding off. He just completely changed. I think maybe he fell in with a bad crowd when we were on holiday. He just started becoming really inconsiderate.
We went to the Pirates of the Caribbean ride, and he's like, I belong here. Started chasing me around in a circle.
He'd disappear for long periods of time when when she was sober. When he did come back, he'd bring other spirits to the house, and they just stay around for days.
It's a ghost party.
Oh my God!
Excuse me, Captain Blackfeather.
Oh, you could call me Steve.
Steve, it's late, okay, and I have to work tomorrow. Some of us aren't pirate ghosts. I need to work for a living.
You saying piracy is not work?
No, I'm just saying
we are on work.
Your friends
all the time.
Are loud. You're being very loud. And I told you that I wanted them out by 10 o'clock.
I don't understand the problem here.
I'm just
having some friends over.
I know, but they're very.
I told you said that it'd be fine if they came over.
I know. I said for a decent amount of time. This has been a week.
Okay, but what's a week compared to an eternity?
You know what? Do not try to sweet talk me, Steve. Do not try to sweet talk me.
Baby, when you become a ghost, you can hang out with us too.
No, I'm not. If I become a ghost, I don't think I'm ever like Frank is just. He is just the worst.
Come on, come be a ghost with us.
No, I'm not going to be a ghost.
Come on.
No, and I'm pretty sure that other one is racist.
It's just a guy in a robe. It's not actually a ghost. Oh yeah, he's not with us.
He's not with us. He's just haunting here. We told him to go, but like
she says,
he just doesn't respect our pirate authority.
I think he started doing drugs and partying a bit much.
Yeah, right. Maybe that was you, or was that me? I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know. He's away when the meth runs out, and then when the meth comes back, there he is.
No, it's like he's addicted to the
share
stuff.
My meth.
He's like, come on, just blow it in my face. Just keep.
He leaves him and his ghost friends leave the house of meth. Wait, did you just say meth or mess?
Yes.
Wait, what did I say? I'm saying I do meth.
And I married a ghost pirate. Almost. We went on holiday and broke up.
Yeah, he changed.
So do you think she flies with him?
I just don't want to pillage anymore. You're not the man that I got engaged to.
We used to share common interests.
I think I'm
now
gonna.
You just do Sudoku and Wordle.
I think I'm gonna start a gallery. Oh yeah, what are you gonna do with this gallery? I'm gonna sell art.
I hate you. Everyone should hate you for that.
I'm fine with that. I'm fine with it.
Man, I can't believe I missed this story back in 2020. Like, okay, when you were in lockdown, you were there with your family.
Mm-hmm.
If you could have hung out with one ghost during quarantine, which ghost would you have hung out with?
Oh my God. Like the ghost of like anybody dead?
It'd be weird if you're hanging out with living ghosts.
No, but I mean, are we looking for celebrity ghosts? Or are we just looking for
Patrick? What ghost do you want to hang out with? It could be, your great grandfather. It could be the person who first lived in that house, and you just want to be, look what I'm doing to the house that you built. I'm putting my butt on the doorknob.
All on the doorknob.
Yeah. So they can say, back when I lived here, we didn't have electricity. Like this house was built 8 years ago.
I think
ComEd.
I think I'd like to hang out with the ghost of like Groucho Marx.
I thought you were going to say it would be past.
The ghost of Christmas past.
The ghost of Christmas.
You will be visited. I know.
I know. And I can't go anywhere.
I can't go anywhere.
Ugh.
It's like you got to go to this past Christmas party. Ugh, I'm not really going to group outings right now.
Yeah.
Is it a gathering of more than 5? Because if it's a gathering of more than 5, I will COVID Christmas Carol.
Yeah, we were in a small
take my
room.
hand. Ooh. I'm not really handshaking right now.
Yeah, how about fist bump? Fist bump.
Well, fist bump.
Fist bump my elbow, bump my hand.
What's wrong with Tiny Tim? Oh, it's COVID. I forgot.
Yeah, COVID. His legs stopped working. He's got COVID legs.
He's got a terrible case of COVID leg. He'll be all right, won't he? He will, but he'll never get like back like just feeling good, you know.
Yeah.
He'll just be walking around going, "Oh God, I haven't felt good since I got COVID leg."
He'll be using that one little crutch, going, "I just can't catch my breath." It always feels like I'm walking upstairs. All right. Well, that's enough shenanigans. What the fuck was this show so far?
I don't even know. I don't even know.
Let's talk about some serious stuff.
Yeah, that's what we're known for.
Catholic exorcists are feeling overworked and undersupported by bishops.
I get it.
What? I mean, Amethyst Realm got her ex-boyfriend. Maybe she got exorcised. Finally, got rid of the ghost.
Maybe. Oh God, I forgot her name was Amethyst Realm.
Yeah, that's why I was trying to type it in, and I was like, "What the fuck is her name?" I knew if I started typing it out and something dumb showed up in my Google,
it'll come back on your thing. It'll be like, you want to look at this bitch again?
You type in A, and it's like, "Hey, you want to check in on that ghost bitch again?" Yes.
Yes, Google.
Yes, Google. Thank you for pointing that out to
Google.
me. Hey, Alexa, where's that ghost bitch doing? So yeah, a survey from the Vatican-approved religious university in Rome found that Catholic exorcists feel overworked and undersupported by bishops.
I get it.
Italian exorcists spoke to researchers at Regina Apostolorum's 16th annual Exorcism course in Rome.
I was gonna say, I bet you can't say that 5 times fast.
Dude, I could barely say it once at my speed. Oh, that's a lot of almost Latin that just hurts my face. It's the almost Latin that throws you off. Yeah, the Latin, I'm like, blah, 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 blah. But when you start throwing in like a couple extra M's and O's and U's
and hocks and
yeah. So the course brought in a significant crowd thanks to Pope Francis's support of exorcism. He has previously spoken about helping people who are possessed by evil and made exorcism an official Catholic practice.
He's like the weirdest pope ever.
Right?
But he's kind of like a cool pope. Like he's like, yeah, listen, I don't care if you're gay, just be Catholic.
Hey, you know what? If you guys want to have some beers, that's fine. I just want anyone to drive.
Let's just get rid of this water. Am I right?
Yeah, come on, guys.
He giggles every time they say benediction. You're
Why are you laughing, Ben?
You're holding
guy named Ben. I know a Ben.
You said hole.
Holy Ghost. Ghost with 2 buttholes.
I used to talk about like that one pope who like stepped down like in our lifetime, and that's never ever happened. Like he's just like
the guy that looks like who's the other hobbit in the Lord of the Rings, the old one?
Yeah, Bilbo Baggins.
Yeah, that one. When he gets all angry about the
I was gonna say he perpetually looks like the beginning of the after effects of looking at the Lost Ark.
Oh yeah, like
he's just got that, like he's just
frame 2. He's like,
yeah, dude, that guy was, but I could just imagine like when he was leaving the Vatican, he's like, okay, so the toilet runs, you got to jiggle the handle.
He's like, I flushed my little hat down so many toilets.
Yeah, so many.
They're all clogged.
And I didn't want to tell you, but God, he's in over there. He's in over there. All right, bye. Have a good one.
Hey, bye.
Enjoy that glass now. Enjoy the glass car. It's a kick.
So they said the exorcist said that they needed more support from psychologists to determine whether people are mentally unstable or demonically possessed. Patrick, in your expertise in this field, how do you differentiate between someone who's just a weirdo and someone who's actually possessed?
I go, hey, you crazy?
Wow.
And if they answer,
wow.
If they answer yes, then they are.
Or is it
And
one
the
of those things
answer,
where if they say no, it's like, well, that's
they
how I
know
know
that the
you're crazy.
demon is lying.
Demons.
And what's weird is if they go, yeah, crazy evil, and then you're like, fuck, what do I do?
Because
But
then you
here's
know
my
it's a
thing.
demon, but he also sounds like he's a good time.
Here's the thing, though. What are the side effects of exorcism? Because if the exorcism works, it gets rid of the demon. If there's no demon to get rid of, then it's just a uncomfortable evening.
Okay.
Like they tie him to the bed, and then they like hit him with the water, and they say the power of Christ compels you. I mean,
well, people at the conference claim that the demonic possession can be recognized by unusual physical strength, vomiting, or a sudden ability to speak Latin, Hebrew, or Aramaic.
You could be possessed right now if it wasn't for your lack of Latin. You know,
I'm lacking.
Ah.
Yeah. So yeah, that's usually I'm just dumb.
Yeah.
You're welcome. I just figured it out for you.
Possessed by stupid.
Completely consumed by my own stupidity.
That's right.
The
power of Christ educates you.
No.
No.
Log form math.
Pythagorean theorem.
No.
Pythagorean theorem. That's as Latin as I get.
Pronouns.
No. Fibonacci sequence.
That's just a fun spiral, okay? That could be cool. So, Father Giuseppe Bernardi claimed to perform a 9-hour exorcism on a woman who hurled abuse in Latin and assaulted monks. The woman's father thought she was suffering from...
No one wants to hear you chant. Shut up.
Who said that?
Shut up. Go put you're in your pajamas all day.
Wait.
Put on some pants.
Why are you saying this to us?
Because I'm a demon.
Oh, guys, we got another one.
Right.
Giuseppe, we got another one.
You made champagne on accident.
The demon?
No, monks.
Oh, just the demon. Like
monks were monks were trying to make white wine or make white wine, and somehow there was a reaction, and then you got champagne.
What was the accidental reaction that got us penicillin? Wasn't that supposed to be alcohol based too?
Someone. No, I thought someone left out like a sandwich or something, and they're like, maybe.
Like, you want this moldy sandwich? No. Wait a minute.
The first guy that said,
injected into my penis.
You see that, cow? Whatever comes out of there, I'm putting that in my cereal.
You may want to hold on to that archaic idea, Patrick, because we will address that later on.
That's right.
I
like that they're like, I like that there's probably like an HR for the Exorcist. They're like, listen, we're just not getting enough support. And I think, I mean, I prayed on it. I think.
Okay, well, that's all you could do.
Oh, okay. This gives them a pamphlet. Have you prayed?
It's just it says, "Have you prayed?" This is the third pamphlet I've gotten. You think I'd understand what these are now?
I don't understand the time off. I don't understand my paid time off. Well, here's a pamphlet. Have you prayed? Son of a bitch.
I'm trying to access my dental benefits so I can get this crown repaired. Do you have it? What do I do? Oh, okay. Have you prayed? God damn it.
You don't even have other, like, they're not even like specified pamphlets. You've just got a box of these.
Yeah, the front of the pamphlet just says HR responses to common questions.
I'm getting into some trouble with some parents about
No, then the HR person gets pushed away, and then a lawyer shows up, hands on one. It's like,
you
shut
better
up.
Pray.
You better pray.
It's just a pamphlet.
Oh, hey, I finally got a second pamphlet. You got to do some really weird shit to get it, though.
Well, see the other pamphlet? You got to do some weird shit.
You think there'd be a special handshake? Well, there is, but you not with this guy.
No.
With this.
Nope. And now they're like, and now we're going to move you out of this job. We're not going to fire you. We're going to move you.
Do you know how many exorcists are in Italy?
1,000.
Patrick, it's not that many. 290. And they're backed up. All right.
You ever watch the show Evil?
No.
It's pretty good.
You could just you stop it at. Have you ever watched the show? Because chances are I haven't watched it.
Yeah.
I don't have time.
I don't know what to tell you.
I had to take the baby to the pool today.
Oh, I had to be in the pool.
Okay, you know what? Here's the thing, though. These motherfuckers, there's no signs anywhere that says you can't have a little flotation device. We got this little floaty raft that has like a sunscreen on it, so that way, she wouldn't be torched in the sun. And we have her in the water.
Yeah, don't torch the baby.
We're in there for like 10 minutes. Like nothing's going on. And then suddenly the lifeguard's like, hey, you can't have inflatables in the pool. Like, so we're the last 9.5 minutes. Was that fine? Like, did we suddenly do something that made it so this inflatable is dangerous now?
And that's the thing about arbitrary rules. I forgot. I had a close encounter. Arbitrary rules, stupid shit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I have the fun version where you were doing your tooth.
Right. The stupid kind.
Yeah.
We go to my nephew's graduation at Northern, and it's in their big arena thing. So the first stupid comes from my dad, who got there super early, but somehow picked the worst seats. Like literally the upper area. And I'm just like, you don't even like climbing the stairs at the house. Like, why would you choose the upper corner? On the top of the top.
This is one of the cool kids, Patrick. He doesn't want to be on the floor showing school spirit and involvement.
I show up with my mom, and it's because the whole thing's an oval. We come in only to find out that he is on the other side of the oval. Now I know what you're saying. It's an oval. Why not just go the shorter way? We could not go the shorter way because for some reason that was blocked off. And there's some dude sitting there. Now, this is as they're wheeling some woman through. And I go, do you mind if I take my mom through here? And he goes, no, there's no cutting through. I'm like, well, I'm not advocating cutting through. I'm trying to not have a 68-year-old woman with arthritis have to walk the whole distance when all you got to do is move that fucking gate. And I was like, so I go, it's not cutting through. And he looks at me and he's like, yeah, no. Meanwhile, the guy behind him is like rolling his eyes at the dude. And I wanted to be like, a little help, but you can clearly know like who's the person in charge.
Yeah.
And
who's the assistant to
the
security
manager
gate.
So then I have to go with my mom super slowly all the way around. And then she's got to walk up the fucking stairs. And I'm like, Jesus Christ. So then when we come down, like we wait long enough for like a lot of the people to be gone. I come down and now there's a new person over there. And I go, hey, do you mind? Can we, I don't want her to have to walk. Like, I mean, you got people with like walkers, like going a long way and everything like that. I'm just like, I'm pretty sure that guy won World War II by himself. Like, and you're like, not letting us through. And the guy goes, hey man, we're just following orders.
Ooh.
And I go, a chilling syllogism at best. And he gives me a look. And I was like, yeah, you don't understand shit. That's why you guard a gate.
At a high school
like, who also guarded gates and were following orders? The Nazis.
Mm-hmm.
You asshole. Mm-hmm. Anyway, that just pissed me off.
And at least they were dressed better.
This area is locked. I'm like, it's not locked. It's blocked off and you can move the gate.
What if the president decides to come visit this high school graduation? You don't know that.
Super dumb.
Was it like a fire escape?
No, it was just it's an oval. Like, it's like if you go to the United Center to see a basketball game, it's a circle. They just didn't want people going behind because they had the curtain thing for the stage and everything like that. But it didn't make it any less a circle. And it wasn't even on the ground floor. Like, you're just being difficult just to be difficult. Like, who the hell cares? Open it up. But I just decided not to make a scene at my nephew's graduation. But I was this close to being like,
what happened to Uncle Patrick?
Well, I got
decided to stand for something for once.
For once. because you know me anyway.
Yeah,
Assholes.
yeah. Speaking of assholes, some guy decided to whip his asshole out. A Canadian actor and self-proclaimed wellness guru is facing deportation from Indonesia's Bali Island after a video of him dancing naked at a sacred mountain went viral. Jeffrey Cragen decided to post a video of himself doing a haka, which I feel real weird. And when anyone's not from that culture does that,
Yeah,
because it seems like it's such a personal
it's like white
thing.
guys with dreadlocks.
Yeah, well, those guys look cool. Okay,
I don't know. Yeah.
So how dare you?
You're either trying to appropriate a culture or you really like counting crows. Like,
yeah, what's wrong with appropriating counting crows culture?
I know, right? We don't do that round here. Anyway,
you son of a bitch. So yeah, he took a video of himself doing a haka while nude on top of Mount Batur, which is a volcano considered to be holy by many of the Balinese people. So this guy decided to just go to some holy area and whip his dick out, do a dance he shouldn't be doing. And he's like, why am I in trouble? I didn't do anything.
The weirdest goddamn things sacred. Maybe it's just because I'm not necessarily a religious human being.
It's probably that, because they're people that have, indigenous to that area, so they have a connection to the land and everything. It's like the movie Avatar. It's like people.
I've never seen Avatar.
Really?
No.
Ooh, that's like the one movie Jen will be like, well, I'm in the Avatar. She's seen like 12 movies ever, and then she gets real upset if you haven't seen one of her 12.
Never seen it. I don't want to see it. I saw Fern Gully. It's the same thing.
I was going to say, it's like Pocahontas, but blue.
Yeah.
Smurfahontas.
Smurfahontas.
Smurfahontas. Which
and I don't care about the second one.
Ava 2.
Ava 2.
Gonna cut down to the blue Ava 2.
Watch as they plug themselves into different animals.
Oh man, he's fucking that weird pterodactyl.
Now there's like a fish. They got a fish. I don't even know. One of my favorite. I remember the same year the Avatar came out. The same I think it was like holiday movie release. Also, Sherlock Holmes was released, and I went and saw it with my friend Quinn and Mike McCaffrey. And Mike McCaffrey, we saw Sherlock Holmes, and Mike goes, "Avatar was better." I'm like, you can't even compare the two movies. Like, what do you mean Avatar was better? I'm like, that doesn't make any sense. And now I will never listen to you about movies ever again.
It's like trying to compare which team is better. This college basketball team from 1982 or a team that's on a drill rig in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean. No, they're like the same.
I'm just saying. Some people think Michael Jordan's a good player. I think Benny Wagner, he plays cricket. He's the best player ever lived. It's like, what?
Well, anyway. Then people do try to compare. It's like, well, you see, Michael Jordan to basketball is like Wayne Gretzky to hockey.
Okay.
So it's like Sherlock Holmes to Avatar.
It's not Bo Jackson. Bo Jackson played all those sports.
Okay, but not golf.
Bo plays golf.
No, but is there a video game called Bo Jackson's Golf?
Yeah.
No, there's not.
Sure there is.
I'm sure there is not.
No, I'm sure.
I feel like you're just lying to me to try to cover yourself.
No,
you
look it up.
Son of a bitch. So yeah,
it was developed by Amethyst Realm. Just Google Amethyst Realm.
Don't actually Google her unless you want to lose an entire afternoon reading about one of the craziest women ever, who I can't stop covering on the show. There hasn't been a story in a year and a half, almost 2 years, and yet she still found a way to open the show today. That's perseverance. Yeah, I don't care. Yeah, that's the so a guy got naked on a mountain, so you shouldn't do that. So now the United Arab Emirates, we have a fun thing going on over here. Their minister Omar Sultan Al Ulama has his eyes on murder in the metaverse. Now, metaverse is the VR setting in Facebook where it's like a virtual chat basically,
Right.
but he's saying, it's a murder within the metaverse is a digital crime that should be punished, claiming that all serious crimes committed virtually should be physically punished, including killing. So basically, if you are in this video game and you kill someone,
yeah,
you should be tried for murder. You're going down.
Jail.
You're going down, mother effer.
Yeah.
So he's saying, if I send you a text on WhatsApp, it's text, right? It might terrorize you, but to a certain degree, it will not create the memories that you will have PTSD from. But if I come into the metaverse and it's a realistic world that we're talking about in the future, and I actually murder you and you see it, it actually takes you to a certain extreme where you need to enforce aggressively across the world because everyone agrees that certain things are unacceptable. Patrick, don't murder people in the metaverse.
I'm gonna stop now.
Patrick, you should never have started.
Listen, I didn't know it was a thing. I'm stopping now.
How did you not know that murder?
I learned my lesson. I'm stopping. Jesus.
Okay. Well, you don't have to get an attitude with me about it either. First the murder and then the attitude. Honestly, I don't know which one's worse.
Well, I'm not allowed to kill you with kindness, so you get this.
It'd be a nice change of pace. Is kindness a knife?
Yes. That's what I call my machete. Ha.
So the question is, what's going to be sillier? Having people getting tried for crimes in the metaverse, or people committing crimes on the moon?
Bum bum bum.
That's the most I think I've ever seen you perk up for a story. Like, what? Moon crimes? When's the last time we got to talk about moon crimes?
This fall on NBC. David Duchovny.
Moon crimes and moon crimes SVU.
Was penetrated with cheese.
Think I fucked the moon again?
Ice-T's like, you mean there are people that'll kill people with moon rocks? That's crazy.
Who is fuck? I can't remember everyone that's on that show now.
Because everybody's been on it.
Is Anthony Anderson still on it?
He was on for a little bit, but he's not coming back next season. I think it was just like one of those like just one season.
I feel like he's been on that thing for a while.
No, he did Blackish.
Okay.
He was on
and Blackish. Now they're doing Blackish SVU.
Blackish just ended. And so he did like a small run. And now he's doing other shit.
I just don't know enough about the Law and Order universe.
Blackish is syndicated. Law and Order is syndicated. If I was him, I'd be like sitting there like counting that money.
It's like, I ain't gotta do shit.
I ain't gotta do nothing. I'm gonna get a production company.
And he was in Harold and Kumar.
Right?
You know the residuals on that have got to be at least $3.
He's in Romeo Must Die. Great movie.
Oh man, that's a throwback.
Yeah.
So anyway, the Canadian law.
Canadian law.
There's
I am the law, Canadian. What is this about?
Saying that they want to have a way of
Judge Dredd. It's Canadian. It's Judge Polite. Please come out and put your hands up.
Oh, you know I'm the law. You know. Oh, hey there. Come here to car now. Hey there. Hey bud, I don't want to do this to you, but you committed a little bit of murder. So if you could come with me, please.
We're gonna stop and get lunch though, because you gotta eat something.
You cold? I can give you my coat. Watch out! There's a whole bunch of knives in the pocket.
Yeah, right. Don't use them.
So an amendment to a code in the Canadian law, they want to extend the law to the surface of the moon that's basically going to put Canadian astronauts, if they commit crimes on the moon, they'll still face criminal charges when they come back to Earth. The proposed amendment to the code is in the 443-page Budget Implementation Act that was tabled in the House of Commons. Criminal code already accounts for astronauts who may commit crimes during space flight to the International Space Station. But now they're like, well, what if you commit these crimes on the moon? Because as of right now, you could say, Your Honor, I may have murdered him, but that was on the moon. And these laws,
I got moon laws.
I need a moon lawyer.
And then he walks out backwards.
Very slow
though. Boom, 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 boom.
Why is the stenographer?
Moon law, SVU. In space, no one can hear you scream. David Duchovny and rerun from What's Happening.
So with Anthony Anderson.
Visual Band 4214.
Oh no.
The moon rerun dance.
Is this a new episode? No. It's a rerun. So the amendment reads, a Canadian crew member who, during a space flight, commits an act or a mission outside Canada that, if committed in Canada, would constitute an indictable offense, is deemed to have committed that act or a mission in Canada. Basically, they're calling dibs on the moon for their jurisdiction.
I don't think they can. I'm pretty sure that there's anyone who's involved in space travel. I'm pretty sure there's everybody had to sign a treaty that goes, the minute you get up there, you're not going to be like, this is mine. Because if that's the case, we own the moon already.
Dibs.
I
know you were here first, but you didn't say dibs. We both saw the car, but I'm the one that called shotgun. No, they're saying it's any Canadian crew member that does this stuff. So they're not saying anyone that does it. So, Patrick, if you still wanted to go to the moon and commit murder and then go to Canada, they couldn't try you for murder because you're like, I'm not a Canadian crew member. Yeah, I just like the idea of moon court with Judge Judy.
So did you kill him or didn't you? Nope. Shut your mouth.
No, it was. We're on the moon.
You're out of order.
I'm out of oxygen. Getting a little kind of loopy. Have you seen the trailer for that new Winnie the Pooh movie? Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey. It's like a murder. It's a scary movie where Winnie the Pooh goes on murder rampage.
I was gonna say Tigger did it.
Wow,
he was all methed out.
Racist.
No,
we're gonna do this. No. Here we go, Patrick. This is Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey.
Ooh.
I don't know why they made someone decided to make a movie with what, Winnie the Pooh, that children's character that everyone just loves. What if,
oh no,
we made him a bit of a murderer.
Oh bother.
Oh bother, motherfucker. Oh, I don't see the point in this.
He's got his hand stuck in the honey pot and he bludgeons someone to death with it.
Except you think
it's Rue.
It's a honey pot, but it's just a pot filled with blood.
Yours with his own wrist.
Oh, nope. What did I do? There we go. So There's a new piece of Winnie the Pooh artwork that we're going to be talking about instead.
Mm-hmm.
A controversial painting inside the Cincinnati Art Museum is causing people to get all up in a ruckus, Patrick.
I'm not a ruckus.
Yeah. The Cincinnati Fraternal Order of Police President Dan Hills was absolutely livid about it. He saw this painting and was like, no, you can't do that. So the painting is part of a larger exhibition titled Black and Brown Faces Paying Homage to. The artwork is a second exhibition organized by Palooza Noir. I'm going to show you the painting. I couldn't find a picture of it. I had to get a video and grab a still of it. It's not like it's not the most in-depth, crazy painting you've ever seen, but it is made to be provocative.
Okay.
Patrick, what do we got here?
Wow.
Patrick, can you describe the painting for those who are just listening?
So apparently, Piglet is gone to the police academy to become an officer.
Mm-hmm.
He has Winnie the Pooh handcuffed, and it appears to be in a pool of his own blood. Meanwhile, Rabbit, Tigger, and Eeyore are holding up a sign. Well, Rabbit's filming. Tigger's holding a sign that says "Off the pig," and Eeyore looks sad as always.
So it's just kind of a normal day for Eeyore.
Yeah, he's just like, oh gosh.
Yeah, Winnie the Pooh handcuffed with his hands behind the back in a pool of blood, Piglet with his gun out.
Mm-hmm.
It's as if it's commentary for things that have happened in today's world, Patrick.
But you're not allowed to show it.
Well, here's the thing. Cincinnati Fraternal Order of Police President Dan Hills said, excuse me, it absolutely is mind-blowing to me that we're here. Oh, that we're there. That we're there in society, that can be seen as artwork. It makes no sense. And now he said that despite his belief in freedom of speech, he has asked the museum to remove the artwork, saying, I'm taking advantage of my freedom of speech and saying, take that down.
I think they just kind of offset one another.
Yeah. I was like, I see what you're saying, but also
like
no.
Two negative ions colliding. Like, it's just not going
to. He said that the painting is saying that cops are murderers, which I know is a total fabrication and a total lie. So
okay. Whatever.
This Cincinnati cop doesn't like art.
No.
Doesn't like Winnie the Pooh.
Not an art fan.
It looks like a children's drawing. Like it's not.
Yeah, they were obviously going for a minimalist aspect.
They want to use the childhood characters. They're like, I got really good learning. I had this learn to draw book growing up, and it was just Winnie the Pooh and his friends. So now that's really all I can draw, but I want to be provocative.
I think if anything, they've got copyright issues.
I don't know because now with the movie coming out, that murder, Winnie the Pooh murderer, is it up for like how old is Winnie the Pooh?
No, because when a lot of those patents were when a lot of those copyrights were running out, Disney, I guess Congress made an exemption for Disney so that you couldn't couldn't steal Steamboat Willie or Mickey Mouse.
Well,
I doubt they're in public domain.
Well, it's saying that as on January 1st, 2022, Winnie the Pooh and other characters from 100 Acre Wood are now in public domain.
Shut up, really?
Hold on. I'm trying to you hear a monologue real quick while I deal with this.
I don't know if that's true because the pictures that were drawn by a Disney artist, not necessarily from the book. I don't even know. I don't know how this works. But I hope so. because I have all kinds of Winnie the Pooh stuff I want to make, like Winnie the Pooh at a strip club, and the name of his stripper is Honey, or Winnie the Pooh at a cash station looking sad that money came out because he thought he could put a card in and get honey.
What?
What?
So the 1926 book is in public domain, but changes to Winnie the Pooh, the character from the original 1926 book, are still under copyright protection.
Right.
So his Winnie the Pooh did not wear a red shirt, which is why you could use a Winnie the Pooh as a murderer now, because it's like, well, it's not the red shirted one. That'd be embarrassing if it was him.
Right.
Damn. Yeah, so another author gave Pooh that his shirt, and then Disney acquired the rights to that depiction in 1961.
Well, I don't think it even has his name on it.
Yeah, so when you see him in his little red shirt, that is the version that Disney owns. But the original version of Winnie the Pooh, that was just, he wasn't even Donald Ducking it. He was just out here naked. That motherfucker's just out here.
He didn't even care.
He didn't even
care.
Yeah.
Get away from him, Christopher Robbins.
So that's interesting. I want to read more about that. So, yeah, okay. So artwork, whatever. What we got? Slow time. All right. Yeah. Okay. We're gonna do this.
Okay. I was gonna say, in the other art news, I'm surprised you didn't grab on is the guy who caked the Mona Lisa.
Well, because that's just, that's just a protest.
It involves pastry.
Sure.
Like so that guy went and got a cake.
Like, well, he dressed up as an old woman in a wheelchair. Got wheeled up to it and then threw a cake. Well, first tried to break the glass, then smeared the cake on it, and then threw a bunch of flowers on the ground. And then I saw a video of him getting escorted out. They weren't even dragging him. They were like coming, come on. And he's like still yelling about all of his beliefs or whatever.
Well, that's because it's France.
Come on.
It's because it's France. They're like, but monsieur or madame, I don't know. Please, you get your cake. You ruined good pastry.
It was monsieur.
I mean, Mona Lisa, look at her. You couldn't even throw it right. Look at her. Look at her smirk at you.
Patrick, I got a new cereal for you to try.
Okay.
Can you name this cereal?
Vagina flakes. Oh,
it's right. It's called Period Crunch. Uterus-shaped cereal pieces with a raspberry flavor that when you put them in the milk turns red.
Gross.
Period Crunch. Made by a company called Intimina. It's a Swedish menstrual cup company, I believe.
Hey, honey, would you like some Frosted Flakes? Don't fucking talk to me. Nope. Grabs the other box.
Oh, man. Yeah.
Starts crying.
Can I get the one with chocolate in it? She likes the chocolate. Raspberry flavored cereal. So you can't buy the cereal, but you can request a box of it. I'm just gonna tell you right now, you can email periodcrunch@thisiscow.com for a chance to get this cereal. I wanted to sign you up for it, Patrick.
Right.
But I was worried that I didn't, because I didn't want to give any information and for them to be like, oh, okay, great. Now also fill out this entire survey and send a 3,000 word essay of why periods are totally normal and not icky. And it's like, well, periods are
not icky.
Not icky because
it's interesting.
Can I just have the cereal?
When you're younger, you don't want to hear anything about periods. You're like, I don't want to hear about it. But when you get older and you're like, did it come? It came, right? Did it come?
Did you?
Ooh, okay.
Like Amazon lets me know as soon as my package is left
Right.
the shipping facility. I got 10 stops left.
I'll get another. And there's like another when it comes to he's like watching her cycle, honey. Because of last time, I followed the cycle, and I know that today you would like some period crunch. No, I don't. Oh, well, I have the goddamn-it-os.
So the box includes conversation prompts and a diagram of the female reproductive system for people to identify where the uterus is located in the body. Patrick, on your hand, can you show me where the uterus is? Oh, we can't see you. Okay. No. There it is. Yay. Good job, Patrick.
Yay.
The whole thing was inspired by research from this company that showed 82% of people cannot correctly identify where the uterus is. You see, it took Patrick 3 times.
Mm-hmm.
And he had a very small operation. He's like, where does it go on this hand? But see, now Patrick is now he's an expert. Now he's an expert.
Yay.
The company created Period Crunch as part of its ongoing Seen and Heard period positivity campaign, which aims to normalize and increase the visibility of menstrual well-being. Which I don't know. You should probably just grow the fuck up and understand that women have periods. You fucking babies.
Right.
Anyway, a grosser cereal than that.
You can find it at your local grocer.
Yeah. I don't know how I feel about this one.
Okay. I didn't know what that was. I was like, is that a new like song?
So Tropicana made a cereal.
Gross.
That was made for you to pour orange juice in it instead of milk.
No thanks.
Patrick, what do you put orange juice in the period cereal? Then you just have orange raspberry.
It'd be more of like an orangish, like a pink orange. Gross.
How's your cereal? Tastes like a yeast infection.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, the Tropicana Crunch, touted as the first ever breakfast cereal, created a pair of Tropicana Pure Premium.
No.
I don't know why.
Is it like what's the cereal made of though?
It's like a honey almond cereal.
No.
Like honey almond cluster. So like honey bunches of oats kind of thing, but
with orange.
But they somehow fucked it up. After experimenting with various flavors and textures, Tropicana decided on a granola-based cereal because it could resist the acidity of the OJ better than flakes, which would become soggy more rapidly. So granola-based, it's got the honey clusters. It's the
Tropicana cereal. You won't stop shitting.
It's to make up for last year when they came out with Tropicana toothpaste, which was produced last year as a limited edition giveaway of toothpaste that was specifically designed to keep your orange juice tasting good after brushing your teeth. Have you ever had orange juice right after brushing your teeth?
No.
Do it. Do it one time. It's like, have you ever chewed on aluminum foil? You don't want to do it, but like you should do it once just to feel it.
Why does the foil?
Try it.
No. Does it hurt? Does it react wrong with your teeth?
Make a little ball, put it in the back, and don't chomp hard. Just
What does it? Does it interact with your teeth wrong?
Just give it a little.
I always thought it was because if you had fillings.
Just give it a little chomperoo, Patrick.
No, I'm not fucking around. This finally feels fine.
You get one oral surgery and suddenly you're like, I don't want to get readmitted to the hospital.
I gotta go get my stitches taken out next Monday. So
okay, well the foil might take care of that for you.
Gross.
No, all right. Well, listen. If breakfast cereal,
why would you do that? Like, why brush your teeth and then have orange juice?
Because, like, in the morning, you wake up and you brush your teeth and you go downstairs for breakfast. You're like, oh, orange juice. Ooh.
No, I eat breakfast first.
No, see, I wake up first thing in the morning. I'll go pee, wash my hands, brush my teeth. I gotta get the sleep out of the mouth.
I do a quick Listerine swish.
Nah.
And then I go eat. And then because they don't want cereal in your teeth.
I mean, you could always brush again afterwards.
Yeah, I don't want to brush. I don't want to brush twice. I don't got time for that.
There's no law saying you can't brush your teeth more than once.
There's no law saying you got to before you have orange juice.
No, I'm not saying there's a law. I'm just saying, it's great not having a fucked up mouth when you go downstairs.
Well, that's what I'm saying, though. I just do, like I said, you do a quick Listerine.
No. You gotta get the funk out.
The Listerine does that.
No, it doesn't.
Sure
it pushes the funk around at best. Right, you need a pressure washer, and right now you're pouring a cup of water on the mess, going, it's wet. It's both the same. It's not the same, Patrick. But yeah, if breakfast cereal is not your thing, you could try cooking out. You want to get a charcoal grill going, because Miller Lite has got the grill accoutrement for you.
Ooh.
Miller Lite infused charcoal to make sure all your food tastes like mediocre light beer.
Right? No.
Yeah, they decided to make a charcoal just completely coated in like concentrated Miller Lite flavoring.
Gross.
It is. I do think it's gross, but they're starting to have flavor infused charcoals now, like garlic and onion. Like, I don't know what you guys are doing with this.
Yeah.
You could just
taste burnt.
You could just put garlic and onion in your food.
Yeah. It's like for those people who don't know how to cook, they're like, "Oh, I got this really good charcoal. It's got paprika in it. It's got cayenne pepper. It's got all the stuff that I don't know how to apparently shake onto food."
I've got buttermilk charcoal for my chicken.
I made a killer pork shoulder, and I mixed apple cider and this old bottle of Jack Daniels that I had. I had this bottle for so long.
Whiskey.
What?
Old whiskey.
Yeah.
Not aged. Just it's been sitting here.
And I hadn't opened it. I had gotten it from Julie Wagner at the housewarming party for my previous house.
Wow.
It had just been sitting there, so I'm like, I'll give it a try, and it was good.
Yeah.
Caramelized up good.
So you could buy a 4-pound pack of the beer coal for $12. So I went on the website to see if they still had some available, and they said it was you had to check back today at 3 p.m. Central Standard Time. I checked back at 3:03 p.m.
You are now
and
on
it said,
and you will be exercised when they become available, because
it said, right now. Oops, demand is higher than we thought. Check back tomorrow at 10 a.m.
They're just leading you on.
You guys are just fucking edging me for shitty charcoal.
Don't be a coal tease.
Ugh. You goddamn coal teasers.
Yeah, I hate it.
Do you want to see an elk piss on its own face?
I mean, who doesn't?
Like,
why is it still under balanced meals? Gross.
So make you feel better.
There you go.
Yeah, piss face. Yeah, good job. Oh yeah, keep peeing on your foot. Now there, you can hear the a park ranger in the background yelling at people, "Keep driving, stop," because they are now obstructing traffic by watching this elk piss on its own face.
Holding their hand over their kid's eyes.
I mean, if you saw an elk just piss
on its
own face,
keep moving along,
guys. Just you got to keep going.
Are you nuts? That's everything to see here.
This is what we came here for.
That is like if somebody said, "I need a nature give me an object in nature to basically just to encapsulate the last 2 years."
How about an elk pissing on his own face?
Elk, that's the one.
He's very
That's
jubilant
definitely
about
2020 and 2021.
2022 so far is like, I don't know, maybe an armadillo.
Still got a
pissing
terrible
into the wind.
aftertaste, but I think we learned our lessons. Nope, piss in his face again. Piss in his face again. Thanks,
Well,
Russia.
this time it's just for fun.
Thanks, Russia.
It's enough to make you want to piss in the face of the piss in the face of the world.
No doubt.
In Alexandria, Virginia, they are doing something that I think everyone should be doing. They have a program pairing police with mental health professionals to better handle people in a mental crisis. So far, the program, there's just one pairing, and they have already found some early success in the 5 months that's been operating. From this, the study of the data, because they put it together for a budget presentation. So from October 2021 to February 2022, the team responded to 145 calls. More than half the calls were for unusual behavior or self-harm threats. Now, during that time, the police department as a whole saw 958 behavioral health calls total, but the majority of those calls happened when the co-response team was off duty. There's only one team. They can't be on 24/7.
Right.
So it's called the Alexandria Co-Response Program, or ACORP. Is a collaboration between Alexandria Police Department and the Department of Community and Human Services. The one ACORP team is comprised of an officer and a behavioral health clinician. Overall, of all the calls that could be arrests, 71% were diverted to other services by ACORP. So already you're talking about a massive difference in just the amount of arrests. The report found that the ACORP team resolved problems on scene with no need for other services about 45% of the time. And during that 5 month span, officers that were trained in crisis intervention resolved cases 16% of the time at the scene. Officers with no training, about 27% of the time.
So there's a program like that here. Lisa Dawn worked with she would have some actors come in, and they worked with people who, and basically they would simulate instances where maybe somebody's schizophrenic, maybe somebody's having a bipolar or having a meltdown of some sort and everything like that, and the police would they would take this like course in training and everything like that. And so that's good, because I think the whole aspect for like whatever new generation of cops, I think they should have at least some psychology under their belt. Like it should be required to take some psychology courses so that they can understand who it is they're arresting or potentially roughing up, or I don't know.
And I think having a response unit that has someone that's a mental health person is extremely beneficial, not only to the department, but to all the people that you're being called out for.
Right.
So many things good. They said, like, on one call, an Alexandria man was suicidal and armed with a knife. And during the de-escalation, the man said he did not trust the police and had bad experiences with them, but he would talk to the mental health professional alone. During that time, the team was able to get him to hand over the weapon and voluntarily go to a hospital for further assessment and treatment. Instead of just a bunch of people showing up and yelling at him with guns, making him behave erratically, or even further erratically, or having them, lash out at him. Someone was able to just have a conversation with him, and he was able to get the help he needed.
We had an instance with my nephew, who's doing way better now, but we had an instance with my nephew, and the police were called out and emergency services were called out, and the police went up and they asked him how he was doing, and his response was, "I don't talk to police." And I was like, well,
yeah,
I mean, whatever. But I mean, it's almost if I were to redo, if someone were to be like, we need you to reorganize how the police work, because they're going to come to me for this.
Yeah. We saw your podcast. You've got some ideas.
You got some ideas. I would say that you break up the force into essentially two types of officers. There's the officers that we
Good
have,
cops and bad cops.
No, the officers that we have now, and then one of the person that is an officer, but they also have a background and a degree in, in psychology. So that at any given time when a team is on the scene, one of them is able to, to do what they do.
Yeah.
I mean, it just seems like, have all the tools at your disposal,
Yeah.
And those are the teams you make up.
The report concluded that A Corp saw early successes, especially in improved outcomes for people and diverting them from arrest and better resource allocation. While A Corp is now only made up of one police officer and one mental health clinician, the city's new budget provides funding for 2 more teams. Yeah. So potentially you could have a team on call 24/7.
Well, let's sell one of those tanks that they have.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Oh no, you got to keep that.
You got to make the boom booms.
There might be a parade that gets out of hand.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's gonna do it for this week.
Yeah,
we're gonna find us online.
You can find us online.
Still haven't fixed it.
I'm not gonna, because I keep forgetting, and like an hour after the show's over, my brain is just completely gone.
Well, next season we'll do it next season.
Yeah, next season I know I said that going into season 7, but next season I'm gonna have a different goddamn graphic. I swear to God.
Right.
That's P Newson 42 on Instagram.
Yep.
At Hungry as a Bear for Twitter and Instagram. Find the video version of the podcast on Facebook and YouTube. Or search for Stupid Talking Stupid. And find the audio version for this podcast on all major platforms. And find everything about this podcast on stupidstalkingstupid.com.
And you can find all the other things on dvmpe.com. That's going to do it for this week. For Stupid Talking Stupid, I'm Patrick.
And I'm Bear.
And we'll talk to you later. Uh-oh, copyright infringement.